Hello, welcome back for another video. Today is an express intermediate core workout. So you're going to do this video if you'd like a little ab burner and you want to make it a little challenging. So we're going to start off with our warm-up. So we'll just do a nice little glute bridge just to warm up that core. And just make sure that you have your squishy ball handy for the next few exercises. So just make sure your carriage is anchored, so at least a heavy spring or two on your machine. Headrest is down flat, and then you're going to come take a lie down on your machine. So your shoulders just about against those shoulder blocks, head on your headrest, and you can bring your heels to the foot bar. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling, palms face in, and find that neutral spine underneath your lower back. Nice deep inhale. As you exhale, flatten your lower back into your carriage. Start to tuck your tailbone and peel your spine up off that carriage till you find your hip bridge. So hips, knees and shoulders about in a straight line if you can get there. And then inhale to slowly peel that spine back gently to your carriage, untucking your tailbone at the bottom. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, flatten your lower back, peel your spine up off that carriage, squeezing into the glutes. And then inhale to slowly lower. Nice. Tuck your tailbone, peel up. And then inhale to slowly lower. So we're just treating this as a little warm-up, making sure our spine, our core are nice and warmed up. Thinking into those muscles here. So start to think into your core. Maybe using those abs to pull your hips up to the ceiling. Beautiful. Nice. And then at the top of your next one, just holding here. Switch that core on. We're going to make sure those hips stay nice and even as we start to move. Can you think light thoughts with your left heel? Then start to hover your left knee to tabletop. Place that heel back down. Other side, again, keeping those hips nice and even. So that's where that core starts to work. Right heel down, and then peel that spine all the way down. Tuck your tailbone, rolling up, find that hip bridge. Left knee floats. Good, right knee floats. All the way down. One more. Again, this is just a warm-up. Left. Don't let those hips wobble. Right. And then all the way down. You can take your knees to your chest, maybe a little rock from side to side. And this is where it's going to start to get a little bit gnarly. So you're going to sit on up, change your springs here for me. Let's go one medium spring. One medium spring, so take everything else off. You're going to grab your squishy ball and spin yourself around so you're sitting on your carriage. Shuffle your bum forward so it's as close to those shoulder blocks as you can get it. And place that ball just behind you for now as we get set up. Ooh, so maybe just double check that's not going to roll away. Listen closely, a little bit of setup for this one. Can you grab your large loops off the posts? You're going to take your right large loop, thread your right leg into that large loop so that the large loop rests just above your knee against your thigh. And then same with the left one. Take that left large loop, left toes through that loop, pull it up until it's resting against your thigh. So if you've got your feet on the headrest, knees are tucked up, those straps should not be going anywhere. Ball is going to come about halfway between your bum and the edge of that carriage. Tuck your tailbone and roll back until you're resting against that ball. Should start about the line of either your bra strap if you wear a bra, or just underneath your shoulder blades. We can start with our forearms down on the carriage, but they're not going to be there for long. Shoulders back and down. Tuck your chin slightly in towards your chest. Nice deep inhale. As you exhale, can you draw that left knee to tabletop? Feeling a little bit of tension coming into that left strap. Tap those toes down, other side. Draw your right knee to tabletop. Inhale, tap those toes down. Beautiful. Keep your belly button pulled in towards your spine here. Start thinking about that zipping up feeling from your pelvis to your rib cage. And then if you're feeling good here, can we bring our fingertips to temples, elbows nice and wide? Nice, that's where it starts to get a bit gnarly, yeah? Exhale to lift, inhale, tap down. Exhale to lift, inhale, tap down. Make sure your shoulders are staying away from your ears. Nice. And maybe seeing if you can add on a rotation here. So draw that right knee to tabletop. Left elbow tries to tap that right knee. Back through center. Tap that right foot down. Left knee to tabletop. Right elbow reaches. Back through center. Tap it down. Nice. You've got 4 on each side to go. Three more. Oh, Lordy. 2 more. One more. Oh, nice. Feet come down. Forearms back to that carriage. Nice job. Take a quick little stretch out over that ball. Next set, you can keep your forearms down for just a second or two while we get set up. Can you bring both legs to tabletop? So knees above your hips, shins parallel to the floor. And then you're going to reach those fingers for your toes. So this is your start position. Pull those shoulders away from those ears. This time we go for a leg extension. So right leg extends out long. Draw it back to center. Other side, left leg extends out long. Draw it back to center. Nice. Can you go 4 each side? Keep that belly button pulling in towards your spine. 3 more. Lengthen out that breath. 2 more. One more. Forearms down and feet come down. Oh my God, it is so hard. And to talk through it is killing me. All right, take a last little back extension over that ball. You've got 1 more set to finish off this round. So this time, we're gonna come up to a little C-curve position. Hover those feet off your headrest and hug your arms around your knees. So you're in a slight little ball here. Now on your inhale, can you extend everything out long? Legs, arms. Exhale, hug it back in. Again. Inhale, extend. Exhale to hug. You can go as slow or as fast as you like. Inhale, extend. Exhale to hug. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull those knees into a hug. So should still be feeling that tension through those straps. Can you give me 4? 3. 2. And we hold our last one. Yes, we do. Extending out. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hug, get back in on 1. Oh my God. I don't know if it's just me, but I find that really hard. All right, you can come out slowly of those straps. Large loops can go away. And then we'll finish off with our plank work. So ball can go away now, done with that ball. Pop it somewhere out of the way. And change your springs for your plank spring. So your true intermediate spring is going to be no springs. If you'd like something a little bit more supportive, you can go one light spring. So start on one light spring if you want, and you can always take it off later. You're going to come to set up for your reverse plank. So kneeling on your carriage, facing your shoulder blocks, toes are tucked on your solid platform behind you. Hands can come down to that carriage as well. I like to have my fingers just waterfalling off the edges of my carriage, a little bit more friendly for those wrists. I want you to think about spreading your shoulder blades wide across your back. So think about pushing your chest away from that carriage as high up to the ceiling as you can, tucking that tailbone and pulling your belly button up towards your spine. Nice deep inhale breath. As you exhale, can you hover your knees? Find your bear hover. And inhale, touch those knees down. Couple more here. Exhale, hover. Inhale, tap. Hover and tap. Nice. Let's add on. The next time you hover those knees, hold it here. Can you slide your carriage out, find your plank and hold. So you're in one nice long straight line from your head to your heels. You're going to pike. So exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Use your abs to pull that carriage in, your hips up to the ceiling. Keep those heels lifted. Keep that carriage still. You're going to bend your knees to lower your hips and find your bear hover. Option to touch those knees down, or we go straight out for another rep. So find your bear hover, slide that carriage away, find your plank. Exhale to pike your hips high, all the way up to the ceiling. Bend your knees, lower the hips, find your bear hover. Slide that carriage straight back out to plank. Pike, bear hover, plank. Pike, bear hover, plank. Keep moving like this. You're here for 8. If you'd rather just work through your tucks, out and in, feel free, touch those knees down as often as you need to. Last 4. Last 3. Tailbone is tucked. Last 2. And the next time you find your bear hover, touch those knees down. Take a quick reset. We've got one more set to go. So it's the same, but we're going to reverse that circle. So once you've had that little shake out, maybe a roll out for those wrists. Oh Lord, spread those shoulder blades nice and wide. Tuck that tailbone for me. And then find your bear hover. This time carriage stays still. Straighten the legs, lift the hips, find your pike. Send that carriage away, find your plank. And then from here, bend the knees, keep the hips at the same height to find your bear hover again. Straighten the legs, lift the hips, find your pike. Send that carriage away to plank. Draw those knees under your hips to bear hover. Nice, shoulders are screaming. Here for 8. Again, if you just want to work through your tucks or your pikes, that's your slightly friendlier option, taking a break when you need to. 4. And then we're going to come straight into our final plank hold. So if you need a break, take it now. Otherwise, 3. Oh my God. Here for 2. And then the next time you find your plank, hold it here. Lift your chin off your chest. Chest away from that carriage. Tuck that tailbone even more. Just a hold, then you're done. If you've got more in the tank, You can saw those arms out and in, so keep those arms straight. Send that carriage out a couple inches, back in a couple inches under those shoulders. I'm just going to hold still. You're here for 8. Deep breaths. Focus on your inhales and exhales. 6, 5. If you're going for that soar, send that carriage out as far as you can. Hold it there. 4, 3, 2. Oh, and all the way in. On 1. Oh my God. Take those knees nice and wide on your carriage. Bum to heels. Reach those hands out between your shoulder blocks. And enjoy your child's pose. I like to just take a little twist here, so maybe take that left hand, reach it underneath your body to the right side of the room. Oh, that feels good. Other side. Right hand reaches under. Try and relax that right shoulder down to your carriage. And all the way up. Amazing work, so good. Hope you got a little core burner there. Let me know if you enjoyed. Let me know if you didn't enjoy. And I'll see you in the next video. Well done.